Ni hao. Ni hao. Today we are in Wuxi. We came from Shangzhou. What do you think?
We're not 100% sure.
At least we know what we did today. So we woke up this morning and, as per usual, had an American breakfast down at the buffet at our nice hotel. Hopped on the bus and we went to the Lingering Gardens, filled with tourists. Oh, packed to the brim.
So right now we are at the Lingering Gardens. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Our tour guide kept emphasizing that these gardens were just one family's and they were just these expansive walkways and beautiful waterways.
It was about 6 acres, supposedly. We did not see all 6 acres. Bamboo, whole bonsai tree section, because apparently bonsai started in China and then the Japanese stole it.
Bonsai trees. That's cute.
What is a real life of China?
In this town, there are the 5 S's, which are the slowly lifestyle, where you get up, I guess if you're retired, at 5 in the morning until about noon. You stay at a tea house, gambling and drinking tea.
Soft language, so they at the end of every word, I'm gonna make it up. But if the word for duck was judo, they would say judodo. So if we said oh, kitty kitty, every time we wanted to say cat. So just a slower language because they repeat everything.
The third one is the sexy lady, which I guess his wife, our tour guide's wife, is from here, and so he believes that the most beautiful women are from here. The fourth is
the S waterways.
Yes, because it is the Venice of the Orient.
They have a really long canal, basically.
Yeah.
They have cool bridges like they do in Venice that go over the waterways.
Also, after the gardens, we went to the 5th S, which is silk.
We are at our second government-mandated stop, a silk factory. So let's see how that goes.
We got a really cool little lesson about how silk is made and why it's special.
And that real silk you can light on fire and it won't catch on fire.
This one is done. So 2 silkworms stay together to make a perfect house. A couple, normally, male and female. So you can call this honeymoon cocoon.
Then it was followed by 2 hours of sitting in
Mandated
stores.
shopping. Yeah.
This is 100% the bedding that I need. We've been held hostage in the silk store. I think there's 2 more floors of this and then they're going to feed us. Floor 2, still trapped in the silk market. Now we're at clothing, ties, and underwear. It's so exciting.
I thought that our food was Americanized on our first government tour. This was even more so. They were serving French fries
And onion rings.
Look at our authentic Chinese lunches. 3 hours later, we're finally free.
From there, we got back on our bus and we went to the canals, where most of our group went on a guided boat ride down the canal. And we decided not to do that, and we tried to find an alternative. Unfortunately, there was some translation error.
What he actually told me was 30 minutes is 30 minutes. You want 30 minutes?
And we weren't able to actually take the boat ride, but we got to do something a lot more interesting in my opinion.
So our tour guide told us go off and walk left, and we went off and walked right, and I know why he wants us to go left, because left is where they've built it up and rebuild things, and we went right, and it was really more the China I expected to see. Very, very poor. A lot of poverty, crumbling buildings, trash mounds back in alleyways. But not gross, and it wasn't sketchy, there wasn't people around, so it wasn't a scary experience at all. It never even crossed my mind, but just really interesting to see kind of where they want to keep the tourists and where they don't want the tourists to go. And he told us on the bus, like, if we come back in like 5 or 10 years, like whole new Shenzhou. Whole new Shenzhou. And I think it's because they want to make it more of a tourist attraction, so they're getting rid of and trying to push out the poverty. They're doing it little by little. That's why they want you to go one way and not the other way, because they haven't made it to that other side yet.
It's kind of humbling, and you know, it's just the China that you kind of hear about, but not the one that you see on these tours. And then following that, it was back on the bus for quite some time.
You're Harry! You're a wizard, Harry!
What?
You're a wizard, Harry! Not Daffy.
Daisy?
No.
Dude. No, Daffy. Donald Duck.
Yep.
There was like this whole fountain show, and when it opened up, it had the baby Buddha, and
There's like this lotus flower, and as the fountains went off below it, it like opened up and Buddha emerged. Ah. And then it closed, and then Buddha turned around in the middle.
yeah.
And then the flower closed back up. And this fountain was enormous, like the biggest fountain I've ever seen in my life.
We made our way to the largest Buddha in the entire world. It is absolutely enormous.
That's a big Buddha.
It's 88 meters tall,
Supposedly.
supposedly. And that's literally all I know about it.
The biggest one in the world.
Yeah.
Big Buddha, big Buddha, big Buddha.
Big Buddha. Big Buddha.
And then we came to our hotel here in Wuxi, and we had some advice from our tour guide to go down to the subway station, walk up a few exits, and pop up into this mall and get
To find
ourselves
dinner.
some Pizza Hut, which we didn't do. We tried to find someplace else, but it's a very metropolitan kind of area, and I think it's mostly office.
It was all shopping. It was all stores, shopping stores.
Yeah. Plus, and it was also pretty late, and a lot of places seemed closed. So I think the Chinese people might eat dinner pretty early and then close their restaurants. But we did eventually find ourselves, well, I found myself a little snack. And then we found some street food that we had, and we watched her cook it while she FaceTimed all of her friends to show them the Americans
Yeah.
that came to her booth. We found a couple other people from our tour group who also found the same little booth, and she was super excited about
So
these
cute.
egg roll-up things. So
Yeah, they were delicious. Alli got noodles.
yeah, she made me some noodle soup, even though we didn't know how to ask for it. I just pointed at the things and she put them in the pot, and it was really good. So all in all, super exciting day. And
Time for bed.
yeah, I'm already in my pajamas. Battery died, so took a shower.
Yep.
It's her turn now. So see you tomorrow.
Bye.